Hello, everyone. Welcome to video 10, which is module 3 of the Staff Wellbeing Programme. I really hope that you're doing well and you're enjoying the course. George has come along to join me, and I've got the paperback version here because our first session is all about inspiring quotes. I'd like you to spend some time having a look at quotes on the internet, books you enjoy reading, thinking about quotes that really uplift and inspire you, and you can write them down in your journal. I've actually come up with some quotes that I really find motivating. One of them is by Gandhi, and this is be the change that you wish to see in the world. Because basically, there's so many things we'd like to change in the world, and sometimes we rely on other people to do it for us. And this quote reminds us that we are way more powerful than we sometimes think we are. Another quote that I really like is the bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. And that is by Michael Altshuler. I'm not sure if I've pronounced that right, but I really like that because it makes you realize that you are in control of many aspects of your life. And basically, the third quote, this one is a Chinese proverb, and I don't know who originally said it. I've looked it up. I cannot find who originally said it, but it is a wonderful one. One step at a time is good walking. It just reminds you when something seems really big and overpowering that you can just take one step towards your goal, and that one step is enough at that moment. See if you can spend some time finding some quotes that inspire you. If you get the chance, I'd love to hear what those quotes are. For session 2, we're thinking about active listening. Now, people can really tell when you're listening to them or not. Sometimes you talk to someone and the next thing you know, they're looking over here, they're a bit distracted, and then you say something, they go, and you think, oh, they've not been listening. Now, one of the best gifts that you can give anyone is to actually listen to them. What you can do is you can look at them if you're good at face-to-face contact, nod, listen, look at their body language, take it all in. When they're talking, allow them to finish what they're saying before you formulate the answer. It's very tempting in a group conversation to be planning your conversation and finding a moment to sort of slot it in. We are all guilty of that. But what we're talking about here is really being willing to listen to other people. And you find if you're willing to do that, actually, they're way more willing to listen to you too. So it's a two-way street. And good communication is fantastic for well-being. Session 3 is all about meditation. I think I mentioned before, this is a strategy that I never really thought would work for me. When I was a lot younger, my mum encouraged me to try meditation, and I just didn't really get it. Years later now, I can actually really see the benefits. I've realized that it's not about clearing your mind of all thoughts. You haven't got to sit in a really uncomfortable position. You don't have to do it for hours and hours. There are a lot of guided meditation on YouTube, but also just spending some time with your eyes closed, sat somewhere comfortable, focusing on your breath is a form of meditation. I really like listening to binaural beats on YouTube, and they've got different themes. It might be abundance, it might be good health, it might be good energy. And just spending a few moments with my eyes closed like this and just listening, that is a form of meditation. Try it out for yourself. In the Wellbeing Club, we had a March focus on meditation, and I found quite a few nice videos that I posted in the club for people to try it out for themselves. If you do meditate, I'd love to hear from you and hear what it does for you and how it helps you. And maybe if there's any meditations that you find particularly helpful. There is, for example, a loving kindness meditation that's a really nice one that you can do. Session 4 is about learning new skills. Is there something that you've always wanted to try to do and you kept putting it off? Is there something that you could find? Maybe it could be learning a few notes of the guitar by following a YouTube video. It could be that you wanted to take up gardening. It might be you'd like to learn to knit. Have a think today. Is there some skill that you would like to learn? It might be a new language. It might be sign language. There are so many things that you can learn freely just by looking up a video on YouTube, for example. So see if you can think of a new skill that you might like to learn and spend a bit of time trying to learn it. Learning a new skill is excellent for your well-being. It can be very uplifting. For session 5, let's review our wheels. Have a look at each area of the Whispers wheels. So W is your work life, H is your home life, I is your interests, S, spirituality and religion, P is your physical life, E, your emotional life, R, your relationships, and S, your security and finances. How do you feel about how you're getting on with the program? Do you need to adjust your goals? It might be that you need to look at the problem solving cycle to just slightly tweak one of the goals. Be clear on what your goal is, then list all the possible ways and strategies that you could take to achieve your goal. Choose one of the strategies that you think would work. Try it out and then review it. If you find you're making progress, that's great. Keep going. If not, go back to your list, choose a different approach and see if that helps. Good luck. For session 6, it's time to review, have a look through your journal. Did you have any luck trying out a new skill? Did you manage to do some meditation? Did you find an inspiring quote? How are your whisper wheels going? How are you going to celebrate? It might be something little, it might be something big. You've made really good progress. I'll be back again soon with the next program, the next module. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.